How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is K1 Communion Master Law Sector, dealing with champions of Barrier and Overload with a threat of Solar. Never ran this Law Sector before? Make sure to set your waypoint on the moon, land the landing zone, make your way all the way over. Once you've completed that, you can then come over here, run all the way down this hallway, down all that way, complete that Law Sector on normal, which will allow you to run it on Legend or Master. Legend has less champions, Master has more champions. Whatever difficult, the harder difficulty, increase the chance of getting your exotic armor pieces. Is the whole reason you run Law Sectors is to farm exotic armor pieces. For our run today, we'll be using Cataclysm, which will work really well with Healing Rift. Melee is the only one we have. Vortex Grenade is going to be our bread and butter with Contraverse Hold. With our ability kills, we'll get Devour with Feed the Void, and then with our charge, which is our main thing here, Chaos Accelerant, we'll get increased duration, increased size of our Vortex Grenades. So with our grenades, we want to get a 15% damage increase with Undermining. We get volatile rounds when we defeat targets, which gives us anti-barrier. If you're using a machine gun, it works really well. And then Remnants increases the duration of the grenades, which allows you to get a double charge proc of Contraverse Hold. And then Echo of Obscurity will give you invisibility whenever you're in tight situations. So with Contraverse Hold here, you get a damage reduction while holding the grenade, and you get increased reduction grenade energy when you hit with the grenade. So you can basically throw grenades all day long. It's crazy. Auto Rifle here will be our anti-barrier. Trace Rifle will be our anti-overload. As with Void, you have no way to take care of overloads unless you really go into Suppressing Grenade, which would break your whole build. So just run a Trace Rifle. It'll take care of your overload for you. It'll do a lot of damage. And then we'll use our Machine Gun here. Machine Gun can do just a massive amount of damage volatile rounds. I would highly recommend Machine Guns for most content, to be completely honest, rather than rockets, as they're more reliable in my opinion. Hunter Resilience for damage reduction. Hunter Discipline for more grenade spam, as we love our grenades. And then whatever you can throw in recovery, throw it in recovery. If you don't have anything, it's okay. You'll have plenty of uptime abilities without it. So, for this build, we're using Void Weapons, so Void Siphon. If you're not using Void Weapons, then use a different Siphon. You don't have to match it to your class. Everything else for your build is going to be Ashes to Assets, to work with tons of grenade spam, as we're going to be throwing grenades all day long. You can switch out the Void Reserve for different resists if you like, but we have tons of overshields, which I'll go over in our artifact here, so you won't need it. 2 solar resists to help with the overloads, and everything else is just ability cooldown. You can switch Absolution out if you'd like to, but I like keeping it in there as I don't really need extra healing for Void. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch all these perks around, switch them to Void for you. Make sure that all your weapons match what you are using for the run. And then make sure for this run, you are going to be switching everything into Void. Whatever is Void related, you want to switch it in there. So with the Unto the Breach, we get Void Breaches. And then Void Breaches give us Overshields or extends Overshields. And then picking up Overshields give us a big burst of weakening pulses. So like these combos are just nasty. It's so good for Void. So let's go and get this quick run. This is a re-upload because my previous one didn't have audio. I apologize for any of the mistakes, but this should be a quick run, a nice run. So hope everyone can forgive me for the lack of audio issue. I don't know what happened. All right, here we go. We're gonna get our Trace Rifle out immediately, so I'm gonna deal with the overload. We're gonna jump over a little box over here to the right, and then we're just gonna blow this guy up real quick. So, boom. You're lazy, now he won't heal. Class ability, take care of the bomb. Then throw a grenade again, and then work on make sure he doesn't heal. You can do a timing, you can probably ignore the bomb. I think I missed it actually anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we're gonna blow everything up with grenades here. Should be no other mobs. Should be able to just absolutely wreck this guy. Our machine gun does anti-barrier, so you don't have to worry about it. Take these guys out for grenades. Pick them up for grenades. You want a grenade? Let's go out for ice cream. Let's get a grenade. That's what it sounded like. My brain could work. It's such a bad bro. Okay, so let's just do this again with the Trace Rifle. Don't go anywhere. Get stunned for me. Come on. Perfect. Finisher. Get a good spot here. So I got Orb. So I'm going to use this on these mobs here. So I'm going to use a heavy. Okay. Now we have no volatile rounds, but it's okay. We have our grenade. They'll do a lot of our damage for us. Just need this thing to die. Perfect. We're not really worried about anything. We're stealth, right? We can't see, they can't see us, right? That's how it works. Okay, let's just collect our stuff here. A few shots on each of these should be enough. Doesn't require too much for us. Okay, now we can just, grenade anything we need. Get ourselves in a good spot where we want to be. We still have volatile rounds enabled, so we can just destroy this thing real fast. We really don't need the auto rifle for anti-barrier, but it's always nice to have, a guarantee, just in case for some reason you run out of ammo. So, make sure we throw our grenades out. I don't know why I missed that one, but it's okay. And now we're going to make sure we have to... There we go. I have to deal with the overload over here. Class ability. Keep everything stunned. Alright, want to focus one of these at a time. We don't want to deal multiple of them. So this one's going to be stunned. Based on the other ones, I'll have to deal with it. And then I'm going to go over here and just grenade them both. Tons of damage with our volatiles here. Boom! Boom, there we are. More damage, more things blowing up. Punch. Oh, I missed it. Okay, throw a grenade right in the middle. We know everything's gonna be hit by it. I'm gonna go ahead and super it. Just to make sure it dies. Give us some ammo. Now we're looking for some other mobs here. So we're gonna throw a grenade at the bottom. Stun everything up top. Right, not really worried about any other stuff here. We'll grenade it just to make sure that things are dying, giving us devour. That puts us in a good spot. Another grenade. So another grenade. Take care of all the shanks first, as they're going to be our biggest struggle. Now we're going to have the boss show up, okay? So I say throw a grenade at the door, let him sit in that for a little bit. Whoever else spawns with him will have to deal with it too. And now we can just throw a grenade on the boss here. Just absolutely melts his health until he teleports away. Right, we're just absolutely just laying into him. Just laying into him. He's like, oh, you want to come for me? Yep. Super. To the face. Okay, so now, if you kill the boss early, it's a good and bad thing, okay? So, good thing. You've now taken care of the boss, you don't have to worry about everything else. Bad thing. There's exploding mobs that will come and eat your face. So be very careful, right? Be very careful of what you do. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some kills here with volatile rounds, take out my barrier, and just destroy everything. I'm going to leave the grenades at the front here, watch my back for any mobs that spawn, and it should be in a good spot. But, we have one more barrier to take care of, and then all the explosive mobs are going to come up. So we got to be very careful what we do. So look for the volatile. Oh, I have the volatile active. This guy, yeah, wow. Our machine, I think I've just been non-stop throwing grenades. Look at the amount of stuff everywhere. Look at all these orbs and just crazy amount of stuff. That is nuts. Alright, well, collect our free loot. Encrypted Ingram. Interesting. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day.